My name's Jasmine Aldous. I am a graduate engineer here at Siemens Digital Industries. I got into manufacturing and Siemens from university following a degree in aerospace engineering. And I do a rotational graduate scheme where I've done 4 different 6-month placements, and I'm looking at my full-time job now at the moment.
Yeah, hello, my name is Joseph Hamilton. I'm 20 years old and I'm an engineering technician for smart infrastructure at Siemens. I applied for this apprenticeship after doing my 2 years at college. I did my level 3 diploma in advanced manufacturing engineering. This is my first year and I'm looking forward to many more to come, but yeah.
So hi, I'm Brian Holliday. I am Managing Director for the Siemens Digital Industries business in the UK. And we get involved in manufacturing by automating factories. My start point was as an apprentice. Later on, I chose to do a degree and a master's degree. And today I have the real pleasure of working with both colleagues and customers in manufacturing who make everything from sort of biscuits to cars to aircraft. And that's a lot of fun.
Since I've been here, I've worked in 4 different placements. So I've seen it from a motion control perspective. So in that business, we make things move. So things like conveyor belts. I've done the factory automation side. So that's factories on a larger scale. So like Brian said earlier, could be making biscuits, could be making cars, but we can do everything under there. I've also worked in the technical support side. So when our customers might have a problem or something's not working as it should, they can call us up and we can help them.
So the experiences I have in manufacturing engineering, I did my level 3 diploma. I did my 2 years in manufacturing, but started my level 4 apprenticeship here at Siemens. We are able to manufacture a lot of the solutions that other parts of the business put together. And then that's our job and our role to kind of implement them together in kind of like in an infrastructure type of sense, to make sure that all devices communicate effectively, really.
So my experience in manufacturing, early on, I was able to work with a team that were automating a brewery. That was a lot of fun. I had the chance to work on a gas pipeline and also at a pharmaceutical plant, a company that makes drugs. I loved working on projects that help build these factories and automate them. But through my career, I've had the chance to visit many factories. And one of the things I really like about my job is you always get the factory manager or your factory contact take you around to show you what they make and how they make it. And it's a brilliant set of insights that you get every time. So what about jobs in manufacturing? Well, maybe you'd like to know that the average salary in 2024 is actually £38,800. It's roughly 10% above the average salary in the wider economy. And it's not just about being an operator. I think that's what most people think of, but there are product designers, there are people who look after health and safety, sustainability, people's personal issues with human resources, as we call it, but equally people who buy things, procurement for the factory. There are engineers who build factories, there are engineers who maintain and technicians who maintain factories, and there are people who work in finance to make sure that we account for, what we make and what we sell. So do think of manufacturing as a job that has so many different job types and families within it.
So we've got a lot of new technology and a lot of exciting new things that we're using here at Siemens in the future of manufacturing, such as AI and the Internet of Things and the ever importance of data. So if you're imagining a factory and you're imagining all them points, all them data points, all them computers, what we want to use is that data that's coming from them computers to make decisions, in that we can make things more efficient, make things quicker, make things more cost efficient. It's really important that we have a really good connection to that data, and we can use AI to analyze that as well, so that we don't have to have a person making them decisions, but we can have a computer doing that, and we can upskill people to use this new algorithms and these new exciting technologies as well.
Siemens is quite a well-known business in terms of implementing new and improved technologies. For example, we've got the smart glasses, which allow for, it's like a multi-purpose tool, kind of allows for more of a more sustainable yet effective work and practice, rather than an engineer having to print out many copies of these drawings. They have these glasses, which they are then able to basically have a virtual copy of this drawing. So when they're working on their machines, their panels, they get to have a copy of this drawing in front of them. And it's just more sustainable. Obviously, it'll be a lot easier as well than having to keep looking down and that. But yeah.
So AI, or artificial intelligence, is becoming part of everyday life, and manufacturing is no different. Where Siemens is working with the technology is it's helping us to program control systems or computers by talking to them in natural language. It's helping us ask questions of why one machine is better than another, so we can work out perhaps how to improve it. Or we can predict things, perhaps the failure of a machine in the future, using data and sensors from the Internet of Things. But most importantly, we're in the future going to be using virtual environments, an industrial metaverse where we'll gain new insights, new intelligence from designing things in a virtual reality environment, the metaverse, and working out if they work in the real world before we make them. And that's ideal if you're gaming or being online and enjoying interacting with others in a virtual space. These are the perfect role types to, great jobs in manufacturing and design in the future too.
So one of the challenges that I've noticed in the manufacturing industry is that times are changing. People are wanting more personalised items and they're wanting them quicker. So we need to change the way that we manufacture things, and we need to change the way that we manufacture machines so that we can make edits to them quicker. People want personalised items, and we need to be agile in these changes in demand.
One of the greatest challenges faced in the manufacturing industry is probably the demand for engineers. There's a lot of strain on our current engineers because they having to cover a lot more than just their role itself, because there's a lot to do, and kind of we're trying to promote a little bit of insight and trying to get younger people like yourselves to kind of get involved more, because obviously engineering is not just about putting two parts together and making it work. It's like Brian said, there's so many opportunities, but we just need more people. And so by far I think that the kind of the community itself, I mean, although it's a small community, we'll get the job done, but kind of increasing that community, that'll be great. That'll be more effective. So
when I talk to manufacturers, often I hear it's a shortage of skills, and that's estimated to be about 173,000 STEM jobs that we are missing in the UK economy today. But I think the other big challenge facing manufacturing is sustainability. We have to do more with less. We have to decarbonize. So we have, and reduce the energy we consume when we make things, and reduce the materials that we use. We call that resource efficiency. So I feel like it's on us and the next generation coming through to make sure that we make things better than we do today, that we save the planet one factory at a time.
Some advice that I would give if you find today's session interesting would be to look at the things that you enjoy and find things that you like and follow what you're interested in. Don't let anybody tell you no. Try and be curious and see if it interests you, follow that down, and you never know what it's going to lead to. For me, I knew that I wanted to go to uni, and I knew that I was interested in planes. So as soon as I found out there was an aerospace engineering degree, I thought, that's just for me. And it's not necessarily what I've come on to do, but it's shown me other things that I'm interested in. And through school and through uni and through life, you might not always move up, but you might move across, and you might see different doors and different opportunities open up different doors. So yeah, keep following what you're interested in and do a little bit of research and follow that through.
So what advice would I give you if you were looking at a manufacturing career? Well, I would say you need to do a little bit of homework. It's sadly likely that you won't have a manufacturing job signposted by a school or perhaps even a parent, unless they've got a background in it. So you might have to do some research. But when you do, have a look out for programs like the Siemens Virtual Work Experience program that you can subscribe to, or you can sign up to, and gain a deeper insight to the world of work that you can then put on your CV when you do apply for a job, that might even give you a helping hand securing your first role.
Honestly, my advice is listening to your teachers, get your homework done, get your work sorted, stick in, get your GCSEs absolutely smashed, make your parents proud. If someone tells you no and that you can't do something, absolutely wreak havoc. Do not let them tell you that you can't do something, because you know what you're capable of. Not everyone follows the same path. So who's to tell you that your path, you won't be able to take it? No one. Only you can say that. I also want to say that, not everything's a guarantee as well, but that doesn't mean that it's not an opportunity. I was always a class clown, and obviously I admit that now. Don't get me wrong, I like to have a laugh. I am a very personable person, though. You know what I mean? I'm a very good I'm a team player. I'm not saying that being a class clown played that part, but it does mean that I do work well with others. You know, we can have a laugh. But yeah, it does pay off, because I didn't let anyone tell me no. I didn't let anyone tell me that I couldn't do something. And look where I am now. People have said that I'd be nothing. They said I'd work, you know, at the lowest of low. And now look where I am. I'm doing an amazing apprenticeship for Siemens. It's like, does it get any better?
Well, there you go. I can give you the admission that when I was at school, I took 9, what we now call GCSEs or O-levels, and I failed 2 of them. I failed technology and German, and now I'm the managing director of a German technology company. So we can always
go. That's amazing.